Hello, Jean-Arnold Vinois. Welcome to Poznan. Very pleased to have you here at this conference today. You have a very long career behind you at the EU Commission working on trade, and now you're a senior advisor to the think tank Institut Jacques Delors. And you've written a paper on the Energy Union. Could you tell us what is the Energy Union concretely?
Well, as you know, I represent here the Institut Jacques Delors, which is a think tank of the former president of the European Commission, who launched the single market and who was also at the very basis of the euro currency and of the enlargement. So for me, it's a pleasure to be here in Poznan to speak about energy and particularly Energy Union. Energy Union is definitely something more than the European energy policy, which has been developed since 2007 with the third internal market package for electricity and gas, with the emission trading scheme directive, and with the renewable directive and so on. We have gone that far today that it is possible to look at energy with a holistic approach, which is looking at energy in full relation with the rest of the issues, such as innovation, education, social policy, external policy, energy diplomacy, and so on, and also trade aspects, and which is a complete project, which is requiring a lot of political willingness of the member states, represented at the top level, heads of state and government, of course, and where at the end, of course, the goal remains the same: to offer safe, competitive and sustainable energy to all citizens in the EU, but at the same time to optimize all the resources and infrastructures we have at the EU level. So this is absolutely vital, because what we see today with some national interventions like capacity market mechanisms, strategic reserves, seen from a pure national point of view, we believe that there we miss a point, which is really to share resources in a clever way. And by the way, the system in the field of energy has to become more intelligent. We have today information technologies which are allowing to put intelligence in the system between generation, between the generators, the transporters, the distributors, the consumers who are also prosumers. So you have completely new interfaces to invent between all the players in the system. Now you have also aggregators. You have really a system which has to become smart. It is well beyond the smart grid. It is the system to become smart, and the consumer should be in the middle of this system, because before we were always looking at the supply side. Well, we have to sell more kilowatt hours to the consumer. It was not a consumer, it was an abonnee, it was a recipient of electricity or gas. Today the consumer, well, first because he's paying a bit more for his energy, he's becoming sensitive to that. But also he has now a smartphone. He may even control its temperature at home from his smartphone, 10,000 kilometers away. We have now entered a new era, which could be called the digital energy. And I think that's a huge challenge for the utilities, because the utilities have been a bit slow to realize the change. There is a silent revolution going on, and information technologies are making this revolution a reality. And you have also new players, such as the Google of this world, who are interested to save the resources. They see there is a lot of waste of energy, so why not to save that? And there is money to be earned, so definitely we are going into this world, and it is very important for the European Union to be part of this revolution and to help it, also enabling us to achieve our objectives, which are, of course, a sustainable future, to have an energy transition and a low-carbon economy in 2050. This is, of course, a major challenge. This will be discussed at the end of this year in Paris at the COP21.
Okay, thank you very much. Are the governments and the utilities in Central and Eastern Europe ready for this? Do you see change happening and everyone adopting this new digital energy, or what needs to be done in Europe and also in this region where we are now to move ahead on this?
Well, this revolution is happening everywhere, and of course, Eastern Europe will not escape this revolution. So it would be good that the governments are realizing these changes, and also the utilities. What I've heard today from a number of utilities present at this conference is that they are aware that there is something happening there which is very important, and that they have to take action. And I think, yes, there is a need, of course, for more regional cooperation in this region, because when I say sharing resources and infrastructures mean, of course, more cooperation. This cooperation can be done between various countries, can be done between various regions across the borders, and of course also there is a decentralization going on in the production of energy with wind farms, with solar panels and so on, which are also new challenges to be tackled. So there are challenges everywhere, and this is not that easy to accompany that, because it's going very fast.
Okay, thank you very much.